Hello tech people, it's Robin from WorldTechis.com. Everyone gets excited hearing the term full stack developer, but do you really know what does a full stack developer mean? In this video, I am going to show you the clear path, complete guide how to become a full stack developer. If you don't know about it, stay with me and let's get started. If you are watching my video for the first time, then it's obvious you don't know about me. I'm a website developer and working on this field for more than 2 years. You can visit my website and my Facebook profile page or Instagram profile page. There you will find more information about me, and links are given at the description below. You can check it out, and please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon beside it if you like my video or if you like my content. Don't forget to click the bell icon because it will notify you whenever I upload my new videos. Now let's come to the main point. Before knowing about a full stack developer, you must know two other terms. One is front-end developer, another one is back-end developer. So who is a front-end developer? Front-end developer is someone who works on client side of a website. In simple word, when you try to visit any website, then whatever you see on your browser is a client side or front end of that website. For example, when you visit facebook.com, you see your profile pictures, other pictures, text, videos, and everything different colors, and this whatever you see there is the front end of that website. So the person who works on building those sections are known as front-end developers. I hope you got my point. Next one is back-end developer. The person who works on behind the scene, that means the server side of a website, is a back-end developer. Now the back-end developers creates the communication path between database and your browser. If you consider a building, then the foundation of the building is the backend that lies under the surface, and the portion we see above the surface is the front end. We cannot see the backend part of a website, but it's very important for any dynamic website. So I hope you get you got some idea about front end and back end. So it's time to know about a full stack developer. The full stack developer is someone who can work on both sides. That means client side and server side. To become a full stack developer, you need to have the technical skills of a front end developer and back end developer as well. So to become a full stack developer, you need to work on the both part of a website. You have to create the front end of a website and also the back end of a website. So if you're serious about becoming a full stack developer, then you must know the skill sets of a front end and back end developer. So let's see the skills of a front end and back end developer must have. Technical skills of a front end developer. First comes HTML, CSS and JavaScript. HTML is a markup language. Some people think HTML is a programming language, but it's not. It's a markup language. It creates the structure or skeleton of a website. If you think a building as a website, then the structure or shape that we see is built with HTML. There are some syntax that you need to remember in HTML. If you are curious about it, then I will put some link at the description below where you will find necessary information about HTML and syntax, so that you can learn it from there very easily. Next one is CSS. CSS actually adds a design or colors to the HTML structures. HTML and CSS works together inside a website. CSS adds colors, fonts, it creates different sections or columns of a website. where HTML creates the structure of a website and CSS gives some good looking design to the structure so that it becomes colorful and very much user friendly for the website users. And JavaScript is used to add functionality to a website, like you may have seen different kinds of menus where if you click the button then menus pops up or comes in from left side, right side, or from top. These sorts of things happen using JavaScript. You should also know about a JavaScript library like jQuery. jQuery is the most popular JavaScript library for website development. It's actually a collection of JavaScript functions. You can use them very easily into a project. It increases the productivity of a developer and improve the performance of the application or the performance of the website. Next skill that of a front-end developer is knowing how to create a responsive layout. Basically, responsive website design is all about making a website automatically resizable for different devices like desktop, tablet, or mobile. It's very important making your website responsive for tablet or mobile devices, because the number of mobile users is increasing every day. So if you don't make your website optimized for tablet or mobile devices, then you are definitely gonna miss a large portion of your potential users. A responsive website easily fits in different screen size, and you can also change your website layout according to different devices. The layout of your website will be different in desktop and mobile devices if you want. Next one is CSS frameworks. There are many CSS frameworks that are used to create a UI or user interface, like Bootstrap, Foundation, Materialize. These frameworks provide ready-made CSS properties that you can use in your project, so you need to write less amount of code, and it's very easy to learn, easy to implement. All you need to remember is their classes. And among all of these frameworks, Bootstrap is the most popular one. So if you want to pick one of them, then I would suggest you Bootstrap. Very big companies are also using this framework. You can also learn multiple frameworks if you want. It's completely your choice, but first of all, learn Bootstrap, then go for another one. Next is front-end frameworks. There are several front-end frameworks available based on JavaScript. Most popular ones are React, Vue, and Angular. Without knowing this front-end and without knowing about this front-end JavaScript frameworks, it's very difficult to work as a front-end developer, because companies are interested to use these features that these frameworks provides. So you must know these JavaScript frameworks to become a professional developer. React is the most popular among all of them, created by Facebook. Many big companies are using this framework, and if you are interested in getting job, then this might be the good choice for you. Next comes Vue.js. It is the easiest JavaScript framework I know. As a beginner, you can learn. You might learn Vue.js. Its popularity and demand are also rising very fast. So as a beginner, you can go with Vue.js. On the other hand, Angular uses TypeScript as its language. It doesn't directly use JavaScript. It compiles TypeScript to JavaScript. So if you want to learn this framework AngularJS, then you have to learn TypeScript, then you can go for Angular. I'm not too fan for AngularJS, so I also don't have that much experience with this. So if you want a suggestion, then I would suggest you to choose React or Vue.js. Next skill is version control. Git is a version control system that allows a developer working on a team to keep track of all the changes being made to a code base. It's important to know few important things related to Git so that you can understand how to get the latest code that you have missed, or fix or update the code without breaking the whole system. Using this technology, many developers are able to work together on the same application or project. Each developer works on different section of an application, but they can update or change code without hampering others. That's why version control is used for making large applications, because a large application cannot be made by one person or single man. It's about working multiple developers work together and create a large application or projects. So in this case, version control is used. So if you want to get a job and work with multiple developers, then version control is the thing that you must know. Next are npm, Webpack or Sass. And npm is a Node.js package manager. It helps to install various packages and resolving their various dependencies. You will know about this package manager when you learn Node.js. There are also some other technologies like Webpack and Sass. Sass is CSS preprocessor. It allows developer to write code in one language, then compile it into CSS. You are also able to use some features that CSS doesn't provide, like creating variables, nesting, inheritance, something like that. Next come HTTP, JSON and APIs. Although front-end developers doesn't work with server request, still they should have some basic knowledge about HTTP request. Normally backend developers work on server requests, HTTP or HTTP protocols, but now front-end developers should have some skill handling data from JSON files and from APIs. It seems like a lot, but I see front-end development is not that simple like it was few years back. So you should have this latest technology, and you should have the knowledge and experience using this latest technology if you want to work as a front-end developer in the present time. Last but not the least is designing skills. Sometimes designing skills is also important for a front-end developer. Large companies usually hire designers for their project separately. However, otherwise basic use of Photoshop, designing knowledge, or knowing color combination might help you in this field as a front-end developer. This is almost everything that you should know to work as a front-end developer. It might look a lot, but as I said before, front-end development is not that simple that it was few years back. Technology is developing, so websites are built with many modern features. So if you want to work with modern website, then you must know these modern technologies. That's all for front-end development. And now it's time to look at the skills of a back-end developer. Technical skills of a back-end developer. First comes server-side languages. There are many programming languages out there that can be used in server-side of a website. Before moving any further, do note that whatever language you choose or learn, it doesn't matter that much. You can use any language in many different ways. It completely depends what kind of website or application you are working on. So before picking up one, just be aware of your requirements. That's all you need to be concerned about. First, language that on my list for server side, and that is Node.js. Node.js is not a programming language. It's a JavaScript runtime environment built on Chrome's V8 JavaScript engine. Both your browser JavaScript and Node.js run on a V8 JavaScript runtime engine. This engine takes your JavaScript code and convert it into a faster machine code. That means if you use Node.js for your website, then you don't need to learn different languages for front end and back end. You can use JavaScript for the both side. So this is the main advantage of using Node.js. Next comes PHP. Many developers don't like PHP, but I'm not one of them. To be honest, PHP still powers a large portion of the web. Website like Facebook.com is using PHP in their backend, so you can guess. It will be a good choice learning PHP if you're interested to work as a freelancer. This because a large amount of websites are using PHP, so the demand of PHP is huge. So if you're interested to working as a freelancer, then PHP is must. Then comes Python. Python is a scripting language. Mainly it is used in artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, automation, this kind of things, but you can also use it in server side. Python is very popular language. There are other languages like C#, Ruby, Java. These are also used for web development, but mainly for website development, Node.js or PHP would be the best choice in my point of view. Next skill for a backend developer is server-side frameworks. Frameworks provide ready-made functions and features that you can use for your application. Different language has different frameworks. You must pick up a framework based on the language you are working on or the language you know. This will abate your pain and accelerate your working speed. Here are some most popular frameworks for different languages. Like for Node.js is Express or Kua. For Python is Django or Flask. For PHP, Laravel or Symfony, and for C# you can learn ASP.NET. Next is database. In modern dynamic websites, information, text, images, videos, that all remain stored in a database. Database is actually a collection of data. There are mainly two types of database. One is relational, another one is non-relational. Both have their advantages and disadvantages. I will publish a separate video on this topic. If you're interested, please let me know in the comment if you really want to know about this or not. For database, is MySQL is the technology that is a relational database, and MongoDB is a non-relational database. These two are the mostly used technology for website. Last one is security. Cybersecurity is a very hot topic in recent time. I guess you have heard about hacking. Websites get hacked by some evil people. So as a backend developer, you must know how to provide security to a website, like protection from SQL injection, safe file upload, user input validation, or hide password. You can do all these things by writing proper and secure code. That's all for the skills of a backend developer. So far we have discussed about front-end and backend developers, so it's time to know about the skills of a full stack developer. Technical skills of a full stack developer. Skills that for a full stack developer consist of front-end and back-end developers skills with some extra knowledge. The main challenge for a full stack developer is to handle client side and server side at the same time. They have to have all the knowledge that we have discussed earlier. Other than this, they may need to learn some important CMS content management system like WordPress, Drupal, Ghost, Keystone, something like that. Among all of them, WordPress is the most popular CMS. If you're interested to become a freelancer, then you must know how to work on WordPress, because large portion of the web is using this WordPress CMS, and this WordPress CMS is built on using PHP. That's why the demand of PHP is so high. If I talk about salary or how much money a developer could make, then actually it depends. It depends on the area or the country you belong. Different country has different economy and different demand. So a front-end and backend developer make almost the same amount of money, but a full stack developer might make slight more. But it also depends on your developers experience and skill. Big companies pay more money and small companies pay less amount of money. I hope you got my point. I believe now you have some idea about what you may need to become a full stack developer. Still, now if you have any question related to this topic, then please let me know in the comment section. I will try to answer all of your questions and help you out. You will find an article on this today's topic in my website. I will put the link at the description below. You can check it out. You will find all the steps that I have discussed in this video with more detailed information. So go there, check it again, so that you don't miss any information or any step that will help you. Finally, thank you so much for watching my video. If this video was helpful for you, then please like this video and please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon beside it so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you so much for your help and support. Thanks again. See you in my next video.